Matthew 18, verse 10. Take heed that you despise not one of these little ones, for I say unto you, that in heaven their angels do always behold the face of my Father which is in heaven. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Be sure to get the banner down. Doing that. Hello there. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Austin Powers was a 26-year-old from Largo, Florida, who used Snapchat to find and sexually abuse a teen. Hey there, Jackie. How are you doing? Good to see you again. We keep warning the people to please watch your children online. This predator is finding teenagers from different areas. He is a registered sex offender in Largo, Florida. Not just because I found the fact that it said that, but I actually found his offender registry as well. Let me go to show y'all the different information that I have. So glad to see you too, both of y'all. This dude right here, well, the Florida man used Snapchat to meet and abuse teenage girl. This was written on September 17th, 2023. A Florida man with a history of sexual offenses was arrested on Wednesday after using Snapchat to meet and sexually abuse a teenage girl, according to local law enforcement. The incident was confirmed in a Thursday statement from the Largo Police Department in Largo, Florida, a city of roughly 82,000 in the greater Tampa Bay area. The man, 26-year-old Austin Powers, is accused of using Snapchat to meet a 14-year-old girl whom he later met in person, even at one point presenting a fake identity to her family. Largo police excuse me, first began investigating the matter in June, according to a local news station, Fox 13, after receiving a call about the 14-year-old who had run away from home. Her parents later claimed that she had left after they had discovered that she had been talking with an adult man via Snapchat. This is scary, guys. Police determined that the man the teen had been speaking with had been Powers, a registered sex offender she met on the popular image sharing social media platform. Prior to the girl running away from home, officials believe he met her in person on a few occasions, at one point picking her up from her home. He picked her up again a few days later, at which time he introduced himself to the girl's mother using a false identity. Several days later, the subject again picked up the victim, this time posing as a father of one of the victim's friends, where he met the victim's mother, the Largo Police Department wrote in its Facebook post. During this interaction, he portrayed himself to be the parent of one of her juvenile friends and advised the mother he was taking the victim to play with his daughter at his residence. Powers is now facing two charges: traveling to meet a minor and lewd and lascivious molestation. Both are felony charges in Florida, and each separately carries a maximum sentence of 15 years in prison and a $10,000 fine, along with being registered as a sex offender. The investigation into the incident remains ongoing. According to the Largo police, Powers was previously arrested in 2016 after a similar incident in Plant City, which is roughly 50 miles east of Largo, and ultimately registered as a sex offender. Newsweek reached out to the Plant City Police Department via email for further comment on the nature of the incident. Unbelievable that these groom kids on their maps. Yes, they do. Snapchat has in recent years been described as a haven for sexual predators and a major tool in their efforts to meet and abuse children, aided by the app's feature that deletes shared photos after a certain length of time. The company has stressed that its main function is to enable interactions between friends, not strangers, with parents being urged to keep watch over their children's activities on the app. Yes, he has. So let me go to show you. Here he is right here. Austin Lawrence Powers. Fine. This was date of birth, October 22nd, 1996. He is a white male, brown hair, brown eyes, 5'8", 234 pounds. He is registered as a sexual offender. Positive identification cannot be established unless a fingerprint comparison is made. And it's like click here to track this offender. Okay, there ain't no scars and body tattoos. But here were his addresses. And 2023, which is 914, there was a address at 414. But here is the crime information right here. Go to 7/12/2017. Lewd or lascivious battery with a victim 12 to 15 years of age. Hillsborough, Florida. Guilty. Convicted. Traveling to meet minor to commit unlawful sexual offense. Hillsborough, Florida. Same person. Lewd or lascivious battery with victim 12 to 15 years of age. Traveling to meet minor to commit unlawful sexual act. Looks like he got two charges there, so he must have met up with that victim several times as well. The victim information unknown, female, yes. This is the vehicle makes. He drove a Honda, Toyota, and a Ford. So this is where it was in 2018 Florida Department of Law Enforcement in Pinellas, Tallahassee, Florida, right there. So there he is right there. A registered sex offender named Austin Powers had been arrested as police say he met a Largo teen on Snapchat and lured her away from her home after posing as a parent of a friend and introducing himself to the victim's mother. Yeah, we said this before, you know. Take the, this is horrid, y'all. Y'all really need to keep an eye on your kids' Snapchats. Look at this sicko. He's waiting for time with your kids. The sicko is waiting for time with your kids. Look at him. How many other people has he done this to that he hasn't been caught? Yeah, he has been at it for years for sure. Y'all please get this out there. This guy is a sicko. Parents need to know. Please protect your kids from these websites. There are a lot of predators. Be careful, be wary of them at places like Snapchat and Facebook. Know who your kids are talking to at all times. They might get mad at you, say, "Oh, mom and dad, I deserve privacy." No, you are their responsibility. They have to take care of you. They do not want you to go under this type of thing. They do not want you abused. They do not want you raped. They don't want you molested. They don't want you kidnapped, possibly murdered. Possibly. Thank y'all. I just knew I had to get this out here. And with me sharing that, I'm going to throw in this other person's information um, about another case where they had trusted somebody online. And it's another example of being careful. See right here, a Florida teen, an adult rescued from accused human trafficker. They met online. See, there's another incident right there. This happened to be a human trafficker. Then they could not get away from him. There is the guy right there. He gave a teen victim a contract, and that's in Spring Hill, Florida. I'll go over this case another time, but y'all, please protect your kids. Look at this person. They thought this was innocence. They really, if they would have knew what was behind them, I doubt they would have ever went and done this. But an adult ended up being caught up in it too. Please protect your kids. Parents, please. It's your job to do that. I want to say God bless you and thank you so much. Yeah, they need to make sure that kids. That's why they got these certain things to protect our kids. Where um, they got blockages where you cannot download if you choose. Please protect your kids. They're very important. It's happening too often now with these creeps grooming kids. It is sickening. You are correct. Thank you so much there, Jackie, and lots of love to you. Thank you so much for helping me get the word out and things. And I say God bless you and hope you have a wonderful night's rest. And I'll try to be doing more of these more often. I've been kind of slacking lately. Okay, thank you so much. God bless.